he's called me and said, come on out here. The coach said, we're going to go to Palm Springs. I said, okay. So he had chartered Sinatra's jet. We took off, not
The
Burbank.
Christina?
Yeah, it was a G2. Frank had just brought the plane. And Nancy said, y'all rent as much as you can because it's costing him a fortune. Remember, Elvis used to wear all that metal.
I know.
You know, he used to wear like a metal belt and metal this and metal that. And we were.
Plus a lot of hardware.
Hardware. We were taking off. And a plane got in front. We almost hit this plane. We dived underneath it. Well, what he did, Elvis was back in the bathroom. And he went up against the wall. It sounded like a bunch of armors. Everything was clattering and clanging and banging. It was just, and he came out and his belt was hanging down. One of the guns had hit the floor. And he said, what in the hell's going on? I said, but damn, he hit an aircraft. And we dived underneath it. But it was so funny. I never heard, it was like shrapnel.
Yeah, I remember one time when we were approaching Houston, and we were on a little jet, advanced party with Colonel and Parkhill. And I'm going to tell you something, we got into some turbulence coming into Houston, and they have a lot of shear problem down there with that wind shear.
Yeah.
And we were coming in, it was overcast and rainy and storming. It's a Learjet, and it's just tossing. It's just doing everything. Your stomach's like an elevator going up and down real fast. And he's sitting there and he's holding on, and I look at him and he looks as scared as I've ever seen him. He was scared to death, and all of a sudden we broke through the clouds and we weren't over the runway. Jim was over the field in between runways, and he said, I got to take it back up, and he went ahead because it's almost ground zero on the visibility, and he hit that back, and we took off, and of course we're tossing and turning as we go back up. And Parkhill is looking scared too. And he said, George Parkhill, the exec for RCA, traveled with us. And he said, oh my God, we got to do this again. Colonel says, no, we ain't going to do it again. We're going to go that way.
We're going to go somewhere else. Yeah.
But he didn't say, he just said it does. And Jim circled around and we came in okay. But that's the scariest I've ever seen him. And I was in the airport. I've flown a lot of planes. And for some reason, planes do not scare me. They don't scare me.
Never have.